I want to start to put this bear together. I have quite a few pieces done and I can start doing that. I've already done the front. I did that, pretty much right away as soon as I finished these two pieces. But then, sorry, I also want to do more embellishing on the pieces. And I realized after looking at this that it's probably better for me to do embellishing while the pieces are flat before I go and put them together. So then it was sort of like this piece here. I put this little pocket for this doll, and the back of this arm is here. So had I put this together, it would come up to here. It would be very difficult to put a pocket on then. So that's why I'm thinking I will find some embellishments to put on and start doing that while these pieces are flat. Sorry about the jiggling. So I'm up in the studio and I'm going through stuff, seeing what I can find to put on here. And I'm not finding a whole lot for this bear because it is for a child. And, I want to keep it childish. So I'll show you what I have come across. And actually, well, let's just start there. So I've got all these things. They're different kinds of eyelash yarns. I thought I could use some of these and just couch them on, sort of like I did here. I did the exact same thing here. I couched this piece of eyelash yarn around. So I could do something with these. They're all different colors. And I have this piece. This is the piece that I thought I would use around this part of this is where the leg would be. This is the back. And I thought I would sort of do it like a panty kind of looking thing. But I don't know if I'll have enough. And some of it is quite ripped. So I don't know. We'll see. But I could actually do it around the neck. Although I don't think it would fit there either. But I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can do something with it. Put it around an ear, the bottom of an ear. Where are my ears? Guess I didn't bring them up. Yeah, so I might be able to do something with that frilly little piece of lace. And then I also have this lace. I could do something with this. And I have quite a bit of it. And I have some nice, I've got all kinds of colors of this rickrack, so I could try that. I also have these daisies. These are from my wedding dress, actually. I got quite a bit of this. I could use these. I found a crocheted flower that I made a long time ago, so I could attach that somewhere and maybe put a fancy little button in the middle of it. I found this little heart. Obviously, I took it off of something. I don't know what. But I could put that somewhere. And then I have some other... I've got lots of braids and trims and things. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I have so much of this stuff. So, I'm just going for color right now to see what kind of colors. I've got this in about every color. And I have some of this that's actually got the bigger loops too. And then I have some nice satin ribbons. That might be nice. Just in little spots here and there. Not big spots, just a little color. Maybe I put a little piece like that on. It's just a different texture. Can you hear me chomping on my mint? A little piece of crochet that I found. I think this might have been part of a doily that I cut up or something, but it's got some sparkle to it, so I thought that might be kind of cute. And I have a little button flower that I made. That would look cute on there somewhere. I have to be careful about buttons and things like that because she's only going to be 2 years old, and you don't want to put anything on a child, a small child. If she was older, maybe this would work. And I don't know that I'm going to use this, but you know, when the child is small, you have to be careful for choking hazard kind of things. So that might not work. And I have a couple of these. I have actually a lot of these. I would take this out of the middle and then just embroider something because this might eventually come off. So there's some more of that. A tassel. I'm sure that would be fun for her to run her fingers through. A little tassel like that. I don't know where I'd quite put it. Maybe under the chin or from the ear. I don't know. We'll see. And then I found this. Actually, this was one of those panels where you make, I think the panel was to make this clown. And it was the instructions. So I wouldn't use the instructions for hers, but I might use it for something else. It's quite neat. But I might cut out this clown and stitch it somewhere. That's kind of cute. And then I was looking for other things, and I did not know I had these. I found some eyes, several pairs of them actually. And so I'm going to put these on the bear. They are about the same size as the ones that I stitched, but that will be nice. I was going to do a pupil, but this is better. And I have the backs for them, so if I have them, I'll use them. And then I knew that I had some little wooden animals. Oh, here's another little piece that I found. I don't know which way it goes. And so I went looking through my stuff, and I ended up in my jewelry box, and I did find what I was looking for. I bought these in it was a necklace or a bracelet or something, and I bought it at a garage sale, I believe. And it has a bunch of wooden animals. So it's got the zebra, the dove, and it has two of everything because, you know, I think it was probably from a Noah's Ark kind of thing. So a little giraffe and an elephant and a lion. And these are duplicates. I have used, I think it had other ones too, but I've used them over the years on different projects. So I might be able to use these in some way. I don't know quite how yet, but I'm sure I could find some way to use them on her bear. And I had jars of little dingle bells, and I don't know where they are. I can't find them. They were bigger ones, and I thought a little tiny bell, but bigger than this, would be nice. I think I might have given them away, actually, because I had jars and jars of all different sizes. So I might try and find a bell. And anyway, when I was in my jewelry box, and I did find these in my jewelry box, I found a bunch of things for my next bear project. So I'm going to clear all of this away, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to take you through a journey of an old beat up jewelry box. Just let me clear this up. So as soon as I was in the jewelry box, I just kind of went down another rabbit hole, and I had every intention of starting to embellish those pieces until I opened this old jewelry box of mine. Well, this is my old jewelry box. I'm sorry about the ring of the light here. It is a really old piece in horrible, horrible condition. It's quite large. My dad bought this for me when I was about, I don't know, 10 maybe. And the lid isn't even attached anymore. Nothing is attached. The little thing doesn't work anymore. So it's my intention to eventually strip this all off and redo it. So that's another project someday. Here's my dad. This was, I'll cover that up. This was from his wedding picture, I believe. Wasn't he handsome? Anyway, yeah, I thought I would take you through some of this because I only opened up the drawer. And actually, I'm kind of glad I did because I think that most of the things that I was thinking about using on my next bear, the memory bear, I think there's things in here. And before I show you, I have been sort of going through stuff and finding fabrics, old pieces of fabrics that were my mom's, you know, or they were fabrics that she sewed with. Some of these were my Aunt Margaret's, and a couple of them actually were from that quilt of, I told you about that was, here's one. This was one of my great-grandmother's pieces for her quilt, and these were this is the shape of those pieces. It's like this. And I forgot to put the link in that other last video so you can go have a look at this quilt, but there's a lot of vintage fabric in there. So I've got all kinds of little pieces of fabric. Here's a little piece of velvet, and I got all kinds of little already. When I see something that I know might have belonged to her or did, this was a piece of hers fabric, I'm just throwing it in here. And this was a piece of crochet that was on something that she made. It's a long, long piece, so I got lots to work with. There's all kinds of little pieces. And then I've got some lace from things that I've tea dyed this, but it did come off of a blouse of hers. And so I've got a lot to start with, as well as I've got all the fabric that I have been tea dyeing that was her, linens and tablecloths and stuff like that. So I've just started throwing this in here. So I also wanted to find some of the little vintage jewelry and knicky-knacky things to add to that bear, and they're all in this. I'm pretty sure they're all in here. So let's have a look. I didn't even go through here very much. We'll start with this, I guess. I did find this. This is a little silk, or no, it's a ribbon rose that she made years ago, and I think this was one of her practice ones. So for sure that's going to go on my bear. And then this is one of her brooches. She used to wear this quite a bit. So I don't know if this will go on the bear, but yeah, it's one of hers. And I was looking for her watch, and here it is. This band is not original. I would take this off. But my idea was, this is her watch. She told me that she got this watch when she was a teenager, so it's old, and it's even got one of those bubbly kind of tops on it. My idea for the bear was to take this portion of the watch and make a slow stitch watch band and then put this on and put it around the bear's wrist. I think that would be really cute, and it would be a memory of Mom. This is the case that my mother's engagement ring came in. It's leather. Now this I could use on the bear as well. What I think what I might do is attach it somehow to part of the bear and put a little secret in it. Then it's used. It's out of this drawer and it's useful. It's tiny. And then this was the locket that I was talking about in my last video. It's gold. It was my mom's. She gave it to me probably, I don't know, maybe when I was 12 or 13. It had the same piece back here on the front, and then I think her picture was in here, the front. And this is glass. I haven't found the front of it yet, but for sure this will be incorporated somewhere. And there's other little treasures in here too. This is old. I don't know who this belonged to really, but it's old and dangerous. Got quite the needle on it. So that maybe could go somewhere on my bear. And then I've got, this is a locket that Gary gave me when we got engaged. It's gold too. It's got my my name on the front of it. And he's inside of it. So I could put that on there. I got a little thing here. I'm just going to put stuff in there. These two are pictures of Jonathan. They're not going to show up very good because I've got this ring light on here. I don't know if I can turn it down some more. Let's see. Well, maybe that's better. Anyway, when Jonathan was small, we always would go to Walmart at Christmas time and get pictures done on him, and they always gave you a little ornament or piece of jewelry as well. This one is, there was a picture of him from Walmart in there, but I swapped it out and put his baby picture, and this was, you know, the one from the hospital just moments after the baby's born that they take. That was in there. It's all scratched up. And then this one was, I think he was about a year old there. So those could maybe go. This is one of my watches. I think this was the one that I had. I think this is the band from it too. This one I had when I was a teenager. It's much like Mom's, but it's not near as pretty as hers was. But this one, this is the very first watch I ever had. Whoops, sorry about that. And this one, I think I got this one when I was in about grade 3, when I was learning to tell time. I don't know if it still works or not. No, it doesn't, because the little winder thing's gone. Maybe I could put this one on olives. That's an idea. I got all kinds of watches here. This one I think was the first digital watch that I ever had. Oh, here's another picture of Jonathan. Baby, newborn baby picture. He was such a sweetheart. He was kind of a cone head. It was a forcep baby. And then I found this, and there's more pieces to this, but I got to find them. This is a little Bible, and it was from a child's, mine, bracelet that my Aunt Annie gave me when I was still in Sunday school, and it had a Bible and a little cross and a beaded wrist thing, and then it had the 10 Commandments, and each commandment was on its own little gold plate. And I have them, but I don't know where they are. I have to find them. This will go on my thing too, probably. What else we got in here? Oh, this could go on my thing. Little breast cancer ribbon. I have a million of these kind of things. For the first year after I was diagnosed, I had a watch with this. I had these little pink ribbons everywhere. I don't know where they all went to. And this piece, oh, this one has a story. This piece of black, what is this, black diamond, or, wish I could figure out where the, yeah. When I was about 7, I was playing with my neighborhood friends. We used to play baseball every evening out on the front street. And I found this. And so I didn't know what it was. And I took it in to the house and showed my mom. And she said, "Where did you find it?" And I said, "I found it on the street." She says, "Well, then you must go door to door and show this to everybody on this neighborhood." And I lived on a crescent, so there was a lot of houses on there. And she says, "You have to find out if anybody that lives around here owns that." So I did that. It took me a couple of days, but I finally went door to door to every house on our street and around the crescent. And nobody said it was theirs. Everybody thought it was beautiful, but nobody said, "No, it doesn't belong," or "It doesn't belong." They all said, "It doesn't belong to me." So I went back to my mom and I said, I went around and talked to everybody, and nobody's claiming it. And she says, "You sure you went to everybody?" I said, "Yes, I did. I went to everybody." She says, "Well, then it's yours." And I've had it ever since. And it's a beautiful piece of black, is it black diamond or onyx, or I don't know what it is. Anyway, I used to wear it a lot, and I completely forgot that I even had it. So I think I'm going to keep this out and put it on a chain, because it is gorgeous. And something like this would be back in vogue again. So I'm going to keep that one out. These two little things, this is jade. This is a little jade seal. And this is one of, used to be 2 jade earrings that I had. And I got these from Jasper, Alberta. I don't know if you follow Canadian news, or if you even can follow Canadian news, but Jasper, Alberta is one of the most beautiful places in Canada. And this past week, it has burned to the ground pretty much with wildfires. 1/3 of the town is completely gone, and so much destruction, just horrible. And it has, I'm sure any Canadian who's ever been there is heartbroken, and I am too. But I bought these the very first time we ever went to Jasper. We actually went through it. My brothers were living in British Columbia, and we went through Jasper, stopped there, and spent the night there. And I was probably 12 or 13 when I bought these. And I lost one of the earrings somewhere, but I still have the little seal. So those would be good on my bear. Oh, and this is a piece of the original gold chain that went with my mom's locket. Look at how fine that is. I have more somewhere. It's even gotten a little green, but it's so fine. Gosh. So I'll find a way to put that on too. Oh, I should clean this up and put it on my window. This is a real piece of real crystal. I'll do that. This is a bracelet that my brother and his bride gave me when they got married. I was one of their bridesmaids, and this was the gift they gave me. And of course, my wrist is not that size anymore, so yeah. So it sits in this drawer here. And what else is here? Oh, here's me. This is my nursing picture. I graduated as a registered nurse in 1974. And this was my grad picture. I haven't changed a bit, have I? Yeah. And the reason this picture is oval and ripped was it was in an egg. My mother used to make frames out of goose eggs, and I have videos on the eggs things that she did. I'll try and remember to put a link so that you can go back and have a look at that. But this would have been inside the egg, like the egg was framing my picture. And it hung on the tree. That's why she did this. So that's me many, many years ago. And speaking of eggs, here's a brooch that my mom made out of, when she cut the oval out to put a picture in, that might have even been the oval, she didn't throw this part of the shell away. She turned it into a brooch. And this is decoupaged using white glue, not anything else. And it's got some braid and a piece of ribbon and some pearls. And then the back has the brooch finding and some felt. So that is an egg brooch. I bet you've never seen that anywhere on the YouTube before. And I have another one. I was horse crazy, so she made me one with horses. This one, I should fix it. It's the pearls are starting to come off. But it's same, she decoupaged the horse. It has the brooch finding on it. Yeah, so there you go. There's two very odd brooches. What's this? Coat of arms needles. 20 sharps, 3 to 9, 10 cents. Oh my gosh, is that a fine needle? Wow. Look at how fine that needle is. I would bend that in 2 minutes. That is so fine. It's like a guitar string almost. That's the only one in here too. Well, that should go into a journal, I believe. Oh, here's the other piece for the top of the box here. That goes over here. Like that. I don't know what these symbols mean. And there's a little heart somewhere in this box that goes on the front here around the key thing. And I have a key for this somewhere too. So I don't know. I haven't been in this box in a long time. Let's see what's in these other things. I really don't know. I'm going to put these back in here. All right, let's look in here. Oh. It's interesting. Some stones, which I have polished. And these two things. Unless you're a nurse who used to wear caps, a nursing cap, you wouldn't know what these were, but I'll tell you what they are. When you have a nursing cap like this is all one piece, and then you fold it and you attach at the back. It's hard to explain. It has a little flap, and you attach one piece to the back and another piece over here, and you use these to close your cap at the back so that it's the form of it stays. Otherwise, it's just one long piece of, I don't even know what it's made out of. Can't remember. It's a thicker, they're sort of starched. Yeah, so that's what these are. I don't know why I still have them. I don't have a cap anymore, but oh well. Well, that's kind of a, I don't know what these are from. Some kind of treasure, huh? And what's in here? Oh, yeah. I inherited this set from Gary's aunt. When she passed away, this was left to me. They're real. And I have no clue what I should do with them. I don't even like cameos. I mean, they're gold. They're the real deal, these ones. I don't know what I should do with them. I know for a fact that nobody would want them to pass down to. I don't, if I had anybody to pass it down to, which I don't. So yeah, that's what's in there. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this, I forgot about this. This was given to me by somebody in the family, but I can't remember. It's a brooch. I can't remember who. It's kind of pretty. That would look nice pinned to my bear. It's very, oops, it's very heavy though. It might be too heavy for something like that. And what's in here? Oh, my old name tags. Miss D. Fisher, registered nurse. There's another one. This was the gold one. Oh, good grief. Denise, are you watching? Look at this. This is my high school ring from high school, Grant Park. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know I still had this silly thing. Oh, I used to wear that so proudly, like I was some kind of real big shot. Oh, wow. And here's the little heart that goes on the keyhole of my box here. And this is the key to our honeymoon suite. We stole it. That's what you used to do back in the day. These 3 pins, let's throw these back in here. These 3 pins are from Explorers and CGIT. They were 2 girls groups in the United Church, and my mom was the leader of the Explorer group, and that went from 7 to 12, I think. And it was called Explorers. This was the badge that you wore on your little ribbon around your neck, and you had to earn this, and then you earned stars for your shirt and stuff. And then you graduated from Explorers into CGIT, which is the Canadian Girls in Training, and I was in both, and these are my pins. I don't know that these groups, I don't think the Explorers are around anymore, and I've not heard of anything about CGIT either. Too bad, because they were really nice organizations for young girls. Oh dear, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I never used this. I can't even remember where I got it, but it was actually, this I should put in a journal, and I will. And this, for sure. This is a baby card that my parents got when I was born from very close friends of our family. And the reason, it came out of my scrapbook, and the reason it's in here is because I have used it as a pattern for baby cards that I send. Is it not the most adorable little thing? So that stays in here so that I know where it is. Gosh, it's getting very warm in here. The air conditioner has not come on yet. I think it's pretty warm outside. And one more box. What's in here? Oh, money. Okay, this was from 1967. I think I did gymnastics in grade school. I was in grade 6 in 1967, and that was Canada's centennial, 100-year birthday. And I think I did something in the program, so we had these that we were attached to our uniforms, I believe. And this, whoops, This was the Girl Guides rally, Winnipeg Centennial Rally, 1867 to 1967. Just a pendant or something. And a $1 bill. Wow, it's been a while since we've seen $1 bills in this country. Now we have loonies and toonies. I need to give these things to Jonathan. Oh my. Lots of silver dollars in here. Look at them all. So these are British Columbia, Canada, 1971, silver dollar. And that one is like that too. This one is Klondike Days. This is not a money. This is a token, I believe. This is a silver dollar. This is 18, oh, I can't even read it. 1974. Canada's, no, that's Winnipeg's 100th birthday, I think. Oh, sorry about that. I had to go get some ice water. It is stifling in here. I don't know why the air conditioner isn't on yet. I just looked at the phone and it's 27 and 33 with the humidity, so don't know. Anyway, where were we? This is Red River Exhibition. That's a token. This is really old, something or other. I don't know quite what it is. I don't know. That's a 50-cent piece from 1912. Yeah, there's lots of silver. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these to Jonathan. You know that, did you see that little project that I'm going to do for him for Christmas, that little advent calendar? I might wrap some of these silver dollars and things and put them in there. This was a joke of my dad's. When I first got my driver's license, and I think the very first time that I was taking off in the car by myself, he came to the door of the car or the window, and he said, "Be careful driving. Don't get into any mishaps or anything." Probably was thinking more of the car than me. And then he stuck out his hand and handed me this. He says, "And don't take any wooden nickels." And I've kept this all these years. And this is a token. One adult, one child free. Hugh Deary's Rockford Speedway. I don't know where he got it. He probably had carried it around in his pocket for a long time. Anyway, this I will give to Jonathan too. He will think it's funny. So that's everything in there, but then I have one more thing. If you're my age, and I know a lot of you are, you'll probably know what's in here. This is, hard to open, number one, my charm bracelet from the 1970s. I'm just going to put it on this. This was a big fad. Everybody had to have a charm bracelet. And I think I got the bracelet for my 16th birthday. And then, of course, you could buy a charm anywhere. So the thing was, you would buy, if you went on vacation, you would buy charms from where you were. And they were almost like collecting spoons. Remember back in the day when people collected spoons from their travels? Well, you could do this with charms too. And so this is my charm bracelet. And I don't like the charms. Well, I like the charms, but I would actually use that bracelet if it didn't have charms hanging. So I think I might take the charms off it and actually wear that thing, because I don't have anybody to pass this down to. Not that anybody would want it. So I've got a good luck charm. This is from the Winnipeg Centennial. This is the Ogopogo from Kelowna. It's equivalent to the Loch Ness Monster. Apparently there's one in Kelowna. And this is a little nurse. And this is the RN sign here. Come up a little closer maybe. And what is this one? This is Faith, Hope, and Charity. And a little treble clef because I'm a musician. And another, what does this one mean? I can't remember. It's not, is it my zodiac? Maybe it is. There's a little bedpan. And 18 for the age, I guess. When I turned 18, somebody gave me one for my birthday. This is my birthstone. So that would have been for my birthday. This is another little nurse. Good luck. Another good luck and another good luck. This one has a little blue something on it. And this would have been my dog Lucky. And a couple of Christmas ones. So yeah, this is my charm bracelet. And you know, I think I might take all those charms off. I'll find something to do with them. And I'll wear the bracelet. The bracelet does fit me. And it is kind of pretty. That sort of style of that bracelet would be quite popular right now, I think. Just not with charms on it. So that's me going down another rabbit hole while I was looking for, what was I looking for again? Oh yeah, things for the bear. So I have a collection of things that I could be using for my own bear. And I have fabrics that I can use for my next bear. These are old vintage fabrics. Beautiful old fabrics. And I have a lot more. So I'm very anxious to finish Olive's bear so that I can get on with a real slow stitch bear of my own with other stuff attached to it. So thank you for coming down this rabbit hole with me, and I hope you enjoyed this little, oh boy, this little tour through my really old beat up jewelry box. And I'm going to, I really do want to repair this, get this refinished. It's in bad shape. And, you know, get all of this off and redo it. Part of me would like to do it in cloth, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now, everyone.